When professional photographers want to exhibit their photos to the public, they have some options. There are digital platforms, of course, lots of them. And then there are actual physical spaces where people can go to look at photos.
Sometimes, as we recently discovered, the hunt for one of those physical spaces leads to an unexpected place.
Around 2.5 million passengers will pass through the Portland Jetport this year. They have vacations to get to, business trips to complete. They are not coming to the airport for a cultural experience. But Tom Bloom is hoping some of those 2.5 million people walking through the terminal will stop to look at some photos. Photos he took that have been collected in an exhibit called Portland Works. He had the idea for this series years ago, and it stayed with him. He knew what he wanted to capture.
Honoring people that work hard for a living, that are not doctors and lawyers, nothing against doctors and lawyers, but these are the people that I characterize them the first ones to get fired.
There are 36 portraits in the exhibit, all of people from the Portland area who work with their hands and bodies. There's an artist, a bartender, a writer, a deckhand, a fisherman, and more.
How did you find your subjects?
A lot of times I just saw them and I approached them. And there are a few rejections, but not many.
Is it fair to say that you were looking for people who had real character
Absolutely.
in their faces?
Yeah, their occupations have shown on their faces.
Tom Bloom has been passionate about photography for more than 50 years. He loves doing portraits, but he also shoots landscapes. Which gives him a chance to exercise some different creative muscles. And much of his photography has been done in a very different place, the theater. It's a setting where he feels completely at home and one that influenced his Portland Works portraits.
You come from a theater background. You've worked as an actor a lot, as a director, and you've done a lot of photography in the theater as well. When you're shooting people for a project like this, I take it you don't want them to pose,
Precisely.
as it were, right?
Yeah. I have a way of shooting actors that gets into what their lives are like inside. The minute they're thinking about their puppy or their daughter, the eyes are doing things that you can't control, whereas a smile is wooden. So I got that skill, but that works with everybody.
So how did these portraits end up in the Jetport? Well, once Bloom had enough pictures for an exhibit, he needed to find a place where he could display them.
So I just thought, wouldn't it be great at the airport? So I came and talked to these wonderful people here. They're terrific. I said, by all means, let's do it.
Bloom wants as many people as possible to see his photos, and as he points out, you can park in the Jetport garage and get the first hour free, which leaves plenty of time for a visit to the terminal and what just might be one of Maine's up-and-coming arts destinations.
That last one, the working guide dog, emphasis on working there.
Yes, the pictures, I love that they're in black and white because they're even more striking. And I feel like when you're dealing with people who are super hard workers, a lot of times they're really, really humble. They don't like the attention, and I'm sure that being photographed was probably a really special thing for them.
He said that a lot of those folks are really looking forward to seeing the story, so here's the chance. And again, that exhibition is going to be at the Jetport, we're told, through the rest of the year. It's not clear just when it'll end, but you got a lot of chance to see it. You can go to the Jetport just to check it out. Again, free parking for the first hour. And if you'd like more information on Tom Bloom, head to the New Center Maine section of head to the 207 section of our New Center Maine app or website.